I want to show you guys some shots of the new Hard Candy custom paint this year for the 2016 model year. This paint came out, I want to say 2010, 11, somewhere around there, and it was first introduced on the 72. They had a color called Big Red Flake, and it was the first time Harley-Davidson introduced this Hard Candy custom paint, they call it. It's a really cool paint. It's a 10-step layering process that they go through to put this paint on there. So the process of applying this to the bike is a lot more complex and involved in just the regular paint colors that you've seen up until this point from Harley-Davidson. So each year they've made a couple new colors, and they've usually come out in the past 2 or 3 years with 3 colors total. And every year they apply these Hard Candy paint colors to more and more models. So they start off slow with just the Sportsters, and then you saw the colors showing up on like Dynas, like the Street Bob, and then you saw the colors showing up on the Softails, like the Deluxe. And this year, in the 2016 model year, this is the first year they've put these paint colors on the touring bikes. So this bike here that I'm going around is the Street Glide Special, and they call this color the Hard Candy Black Gold Flake. So this color was applied to the Street Glides and the Road Glides. So those are the only 2 models you can get this paint color on. So I think Harley-Davidson is probably testing the waters, see how well it does. The Road Glide and the Street Glide are kind of the flashy, sporty, customizable touring bikes of the touring line. So I'm sure that's why they wanted to try them on those bikes first, the best selling bikes as well. So if they're going to take a risk, they're going to take a risk on their best seller and bikes that people like to do up anyways. So the crazy thing is this paint is a lot more expensive on different models like the 72 and the 48 and the Deluxe and things like that. The paint colors typically anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 more than, like, say, your standard black, vivid black. But on the touring bikes, it's actually $3,000 more. So you're really paying a premium for this paint, and I think it's justified. This paint really is pretty awesome, and it's definitely a step above and more of a premium nature than just your typical black paint. That being said, this paint's not for everybody. It is pretty flashy, especially when you got a lot of it. There's a lot of surface area that's painted on a touring bike like the Street Glide, and so this is definitely a bright, glittery bike. Now, I can definitely appreciate the paint for what it is, and you know, if I was going for something real flashy, I'd definitely jump on it, but paint's definitely not for everybody. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would never even touch this paint. Here's a close-up shot of the gas tank. You got kind of the signature logo there for the Hard Candy custom paint. The Hard Candy custom paint kind of mimics a style that was really popular in the 70s, that real glittery, heavy metal flake that they had. Of course, the quality of this paint now is a million times better than anything they had in the 70s, but it's kind of a throwback to that era. Again, the first bike they introduced this paint to was on the 72, and the 72 is named after Highway 72, which is Whittier Boulevard, which is home of the lowrider. So it was definitely fitting to have this type of heavy metal flake on that bike. I'm going to go to a different color now. This is called Hard Candy Gold Flake. Last one again was Hard Candy Black Gold Flake. Now this shot was taken at the dealer show in Las Vegas at the Venetian Hotel, the Sands Expo area. And again, this is a Street Glide Special, and this color is even brighter. You've got similar graphics with the flames on the fairing and on the front fender, on the saddlebags, but you know, a pure gold color here, whereas the Black Gold Flake has more of a black tone or hue to it. So this one is very, very bright, that's for sure. This next one is the Iron 883, again 2016 model, so this is the Iron that just got redone. In one of my other videos, I go over all the new changes on the 2016 iron with the new seat there, the coilover shocks. So something kind of interesting about this, they kind of did what they do on the 48, where they only painted the tank on this bike and they left the front fender and rear fender black. Typically speaking, on the iron, they paint the fenders and the tank all uniform. But I think it looks good. It breaks it up a little bit so you don't have so much of that heavy flake on it. Gives it more of the bobber look. This is the last bike I'll show. This is a Deluxe 2016 Softail Deluxe. Now this bike was in the P&A parts and accessory area, so this bike does have some extras on it. You see the ape hangers there, and this has what they call their white collection with the floorboard inserts that are white. I think the grips are white as well. I don't know if I show it. Yeah, there you go. The grips are white as well. And it's got a chrome front end on it. These are all genuine Harley-Davidson accessories, by the way. So everything you see on this bike is out of the Harley-Davidson P&A catalog. So good color. Scanning over here, this is a Softail Breakout. Again, you got custom wheels on this. This is the hard candy black gold flake. Ape hangers on there as well. Custom air cleaner. Took off the passenger seat. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I answer all comments. And let me know what you think of the new hard candy custom paint.